All right, Cash,
Hello, man.
how would you surmise the state of basketball in the UK right now?
State of basketball in the UK right now, um, it's a double-edged sword. So I would say it's good in terms of there's a lot of talent. We've got great basketball players in literally throughout leagues. I've seen under 14s doing crazy drills, dunking, don't know what's in the water, but then also higher leagues, 6'5", dunking, great basketball players, etc. But the reason I say it's bad is because opportunity. Because if you look at a lot of talented players that come from the UK, they're sent elsewhere. And that's because the opportunity is here, they're lacking. That's it, terrible.
So, at what point, when you say elsewhere, at what point are they sent elsewhere? As in, from a young age or later on?
From a young age, because I think it's a developmental kind of thing, because there's not really a great endpoint in the UK. Because if we're looking at terms of skill level, it's Europe, America, or even getting paid, again, not the UK. So I would say it's from an early age so they can develop and get paid, a bit of both.
And do you think the state of UK basketball has evolved or changed? And if so, at what point do you think that change happened?
Definitely evolved because I've seen a lot more coaches involved, holding a lot more training camps and training like women's teams, under 14s, men's. The change, what would that change be from? I just think there's just been an expansion in basketball and just in social media. So it's a bit easier to kind of push players and work with players if you're doing Instagram highlights, you're on basketball pages. So I think it's a part of social media kind of helping push basketball.
So, would you say we're in the prime of UK basketball, or do you think the prime of UK basketball is on its way?
I think it's on its way. This is definitely not the prime because we're good, we're talented, but having the issue of sending our best players elsewhere, we can't be in our prime if we can't even develop our best players in our own country. So definitely not prime, but on the way.
So, piggybacking from that, then why do you think that the UK on a professional level is so bad at basketball?
I think it comes from coaching in the long run, because if we look at defensive plays schemes, it's a lot more evolved in like Europe, for example. Like you see players that come from Europe or players that go to Europe, they understand basketball better. So I think it's with the coaching, and then because it is the coaching, if we do have a good coach, their incentive is to go somewhere else because they'll be paid more opportunities, better players to work with. So again, I think it comes back to that opportunity.